The mayor and city councillors sat for the last time after being in office for 2 decades. Mayor Green, as he said thank you and goodbye to his councillors, most of whom will never sit around the horseshoe table again, reflected on an incident during which he could not hold back the tears.
A young man who's head of a department, I called to get something done. He said something I didn't remember. He said he was taken off the list for training in England. And he came to my house and then to my office. He says within 24 hours, you see the letter, he was trained and he wanted to thank me. So I have to say that I must never. Thank you very much.
Tom Clark, Royston King, Deputy Mayor Patricia Chase Green, and Councillor Oscar Clark also reflected on the leadership of the 81-year-old mayor who served the city in that capacity since 1994.
I want to say that you are going out on a high. You are going out on a high. I want all of you to understand respectfully that you are not only now going to read about history, you have made history. And when the history of this council and this city is written, you will find that all of your names will be written in it and every contribution you made to the development of this city. And for that, I thank you.
One of the greatest moments with Mr. Hamilton Green is one that when we had the challenge by the NC government and most recently the challenge by the then Tom Clark to take this city in her own hand, not looking at 2801 where her role as a Tom Clark was and what was the role of the council. That was a challenging moment for Mr. Mayor, and he stood the test of time.
What would you say would have been one of the greatest moments in your life as councillor that you will remember Mr. Hamilton Green by?
The way he stood up against the onslaught that came to him during his term of office, during the whole period of his service as mayor from the PPP.
Mayor Green also spoke with Headline News on his leadership as mayor. What would you say would have been one of your legacy as mayor that you want to leave here at the City Council?
Well, my legacy really is what we've just started, to clean the city up and to chart the course consistent with what we talked about since 1994. There are a few things we have to solve. Some of the public open spaces we have to get settled. We have to deal with the problem of vendors. And we have to really get a rhythm of more community involvement and to ensure that all the money spent is properly spent.
It is the final control of the mace, which is representation of the mayor's authority to rule over one of the oldest cities in the Caribbean. The question is, who will now sit in the mayor's chair after local government elections on Friday? That incoming mayor will need strength and courage to rule over a new council that many are saying may not be easily managed. George